Hello and welcome to another update video, not about Cardano, but about something that is related to Cardano, because I want to talk about Paribus, which is a lending platform which will be launched on the Cardano blockchain shortly. I don't have an exact date yet, but the project itself looks very promising. And the good thing is you can already get hold of the tokens of this lending platform. So I will introduce you to the project first, and then we will talk about where you can get hold of this token, because it shouldn't be too difficult. So what is Paribus? Paribus is basically a lending platform, a decentralized lending platform, which is running on the Cardano blockchain. Now it is still in development, and you can sign up here for early access if you want to be on the whitelist. Now, they say basically as DeFi moves forward, there are many things that, there are many gaps in the market that needs to be filled in terms of, for example, people buying digital assets, all sorts of digital assets, even music, but crypto collectibles, NFTs, even domain names, and smart contract insurance policies. So basically all sorts of things that have value, like non-traditional assets. And what they say, which is pretty cool, if it can be verified, it can be sold. If it can be sold, there is a market value. If it has value, it can be modeled. So what they basically say is that all these assets that there are, all these digital assets, including, for example, NFTs in particular, but all sorts of different ones, all of these here, they can be used to basically, if you own an NFT, you can give that as collateral and basically then lend money, borrow money. That is one way of using that platform. If you need money, for example, that you have all sorts of crypto assets, you don't want to sell them because you want to, basically let them appreciate in value, or you don't want to trigger a taxable event, then you use platforms like Paribus, where you can basically put in your NFT or digital asset, whatever it is, tokens, coins, as collateral, and you could then earn rewards, whatever they are, and you can still participate in the appreciation of the values. You can benefit from that. The value of the NFT, if you believe it will go up, you put it there as collateral. You can earn some other rewards, plus you will participate in the appreciation of that asset, of the asset value, which you still own. But by giving it as collateral, you can earn a yield, basically. So they talk about NFT staking here in particular, pool value with other like NFTs, earning yield on your NFT assets. So there are probably other projects out there who do this, but I haven't heard about any of them yet. So I don't know which ones are out there which are doing this yet, but it's certainly the first one, or one of the first ones doing this in general, and certainly very early on the Cardano blockchain as well. Now they also say NFT collateral-based loans if you want to borrow money, because again, you need money for something, but you have a ton of NFTs or whatever, or any other digital assets. You can basically, again, give them as collateral and borrow money. The advantage of that would be, as a user then, that you don't need to sell your NFTs if you believe maybe next year, that will 10x, but you need money now to do whatever. You can, basically you can give that as collateral and borrow money, and you don't have to sell your NFT or other digital asset, and then you don't have a taxable event. So that's pretty cool. You can also stake, as I said, your assets, all sorts of assets. They talk about synthetic assets. So, and then if you own the PBX token, you can earn a percentage of fees collected by the network based on a tiered staking model, which I find pretty cool as well. So all of that is pretty good. Connecting the dots, so they talk about Cardano's possibility for interoperability, which is then the advantage as well, because they can use that to communicate with different blockchains. So they will integrate different blockchains into their system, basically into their platform. So you can then, any NFTs, for example, that you bought on the any application that is running on the Polkadot platform, you could then move over and use Paribus as well. I think they want to integrate Ethereum as well, and all sorts of other ones. I think Cosmos. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute, but they talk about here the PBX token. Again, it's a native governance token. allowing holders to create and vote on proposals. Yeah, so that is important. Decentralization here. and governance. The PBX token's ultimate goal is to align the incentives across the Paribus yield protocol and creating a codified harmony between stakeholders, the protocol itself, and the security of the assets. So here, there you go. That is probably what is very interesting. PBX token holders are also entitled to a percentage of fees earned by the protocol relative to their stake. And then the bigger the stake, the greater the tier. That's similar to COTI as well. You can stake your COTI tokens as well, native tokens, and depending on how many you stake, you get into a higher tier. And then the larger the percentage earned. Now, then you've got the team here, the core team. For people here, I think he's living in the UK. Simon is from Germany, I believe. Wilson, I think, is from the US. And then you can check here where they're all from. LinkedIn or whatever, see bio. And he is from, I don't know where he's from. Again, doesn't matter, but you can click on their bio, check them out. Found it okay, mainly software developers, but generally the project is looking really good. You can scroll further. They're the development experts as well. And there you go. Our team members have experience working with some of the leading brands. There you can see people from Barclays, Merrill Lynch, Reuters, Unilever. So yeah, mainly repetitive companies as well. Different advisors they use as well. So you can scroll through that, but it's all looking okay in my opinion. Then the light paper, which you can basically read. That's basically the whole story of that and everything that it contains, that project. And what I found interesting down here, if we scroll down further, really interesting, because it's not about only NFTs, but they talked about digital art. So yeah, basically NFTs, virtual land, which is an NFT as well, but particularly virtual land, for example, on Decentraland. So you could use that as well. They plan to integrate all of that. So just in case you own some virtual land, you own it, you don't want to use it, whatever, you want to own it, you still want to do something with it. So you could earn rewards basically by staking it on the Paribus platform. Found that pretty cool. Music, again, other crypto collectibles, customizable gaming rewards, and domain names, even that, Ethereum name services, smart contract insurance policies. So I found that really, really interesting. And you can read through that in detail, but I just want to cover the main points here just to make sure it's not too boring. So obviously the lenders will earn rewards. Yeah. And as a borrower, you of course have to pay a fee, and your advantage is that you don't need to, you can just use your assets as collectibles, and you don't have to put in a taxable event. There you can see how it works. Cardano, various bridges here. Yeah, and then you can see the coins or blockchains they want to integrate it with. For example, here Polkadot and Ethereum and also Cosmos are part of that, Binance. So I found that really interesting. So, you know, I found that really good. Let's get to the PBX token. So with this in mind, we created the PBX governance token. Yes, so where can you get hold of that? Well, it was released last month and you can buy it on KuCoin. PBX USDT. Currently trading at around 1.77 cents. And I think just because it's so early days still, just for speculation, I'm going to get some. It's reached a peak. It is so early days still. So I didn't participate in any token sale or token offering, unfortunately. But I think it's still early days. It doesn't harm to get a few of these on PBX. And again, that is no financial advice or anything. But I think I know a lot of my viewers are Cardano. Well, you love Cardano, right? You believe in the Cardano ecosystem. You own a lot of ADA coins. So that is obviously the next step. It's part of it. And PBX might be an interesting project. So I encourage you to look into that. If you believe it might work for you, maybe check out KuCoin. And there you can get some of these tokens. And yeah, currently at 1.7 cents. I mean, it started down here at, a number with 3 zeros in front of it. So, it's gone up in value and reached a peak here, obviously at around 3 cents, dropped massively, but now then found a bottom apparently here at around 0.8 cent. And since then we've been going up, might be forming something like a bull flag, but really on such a short period here, only 4 weeks, you can't really do a technical analysis. So yeah, I just want to make you aware of this project. because in the previous video I was asked to look into, you know, smaller projects or other projects that are running on the Cardano blockchain, and maybe tokens you can buy, you can invest in already. And of course, what I need to say with these smaller cap projects or DeFi applications in general, it's very early days. It's speculative in many aspects. So there is a lot of risk, and you need to be aware of that. So I'm not going to say, you know, this is going to 100x soon, you know, as other people do, because it could do, but I'm not going to hype anything here. I think it's a good project. I think it has potential. I'm aware of the risks, and I'm willing to spend some money and to take the risk, basically from some of my crypto profits anyway. So I think it is just a way of potentially tapping into something very interesting in very early days. So yeah, hopefully you liked the video. If you want me to cover some of these similar projects as well, let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, maybe even consider a channel membership. That'd be great. Would love to have you on board. We're now over 70 members on the channel, and there's a live stream for every member on Sunday, and also we have a live chat 24 hours pretty much. So if you like that, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.